Yo, what's up guys, it's Zach, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at some PvP clips, just various ships. It's a bit of a PvP mixtape, you could call it. So just continuing the commentary series because you guys seem to enjoy that. A lot of it's just like scrap footage from like the old Wolf video that never really made it in. You can see we're flying the Wolf here and it's actually in high sec, funnily enough. I joined, I can't remember the corp it was, but it was, I think it was Absolute Order Alliance or something, and they had like tons of war decks, so I thought why not, you know, there'll be lots and lots of stuff to shoot, and here we go. There was just tons of stuff. I think it was 404, I think, maybe, or right, or something, probably 404. And yeah, pretty much just clips for days here. So these guys were like camping hard, but man, it was around the time when I was making the Wolf video, and the Wolf just absolutely decimated these guys. It was really funny. Had some really cool fights, and again, like I say, I started like just flying some random stuff. So I think the next clip I'm actually flying a Talos, like thinking it's old school again, but we went full hull tank with it just to see if we could bait some people with like dual web and things. And yeah, so just alpha the Thrasher there. The recording started a bit late. Oh, he just got two shot. I was so close to getting it. Let's see it again. Boosh! I love it when like you just get everything down to like 5% hull in one shot. It's cool. Oof, them old jump sounds, guys. Bit of nostalgia there for the old players. Yeah, so the Talos was really cool here. I was thinking, right, we're going to jump on this Mac. But suddenly this Morlus Navy has pointed and scrammed, so I started working on him. Now, I could have like piloted a little bit better here, maybe. If you notice, the Max actually got sentries out, so I think he was a full like arty fit. I'm not sure, I didn't really check the logs after, but you can see I'm keeping my angle sort of not going straight towards him because I didn't want to take any like massive blows, right? And those sentries, they were actually hurting quite a lot. If I had, like looking at the clip now, I should have zoomed out a little bit and seen where the Morlus was and maybe just piloted a little bit better just to try and alpha him off the field, because you'll see in a sec he does get quite a big chunk out of him and ends up warping off. So he's the Morlus is nearly dead, and I'm really struggling to like the tank's failing right here. So he's gone, pretty overheated, the might warp drive, burst the cycle. I should have actually only done one cycle here because we got on top of him pretty quick, and with the Void you do get a bit of range. And you can see as I fly past really too quick, we start missing like loads of shots. And the guy hasn't got a pointer web, so he was just like full DPS, basically using the Morlus as his, it was probably his ult or something, you know. But we couldn't really chew through him too quickly. I mean, it looked like he was shield fit, but I couldn't tell, so I thought, right, that's just a line out. Let's just get out of here and keep the Talos for another day, so that's what we did. But yeah, I had a good few fights with those guys, a little bit of banter and chat as well. Actually got some good fights off them, which you don't normally even get in nullsec these days, right? Not a lot of respect going on there. But those guys are pretty cool. So this was another corp which needed some help just with like the war deck stuff. A lot of the guys were pretty new, so they didn't really have much PvP experience, you could say. And man, it was at times it was like herding cats pretty much. I mean, I don't normally fly with people, especially like newer people in PvP or whatnot, but I mean, I'm open to it. It's not something I dislike doing. But yeah, it was really tough. The comms issue was a bit of a thing as well, because it was super like late at night for me, and obviously the kids were in bed, so I couldn't use the mic as much as I would like to. And man, me piloting, just looking at it, was absolutely terrible here. So I mean, they were focused on the guy sitting on the undock of the Citadel here, or whatever it is. And yeah, the Ruppy's almost dead. I was just pretty much like pretty much solo the whole time, to be honest, as well. So I was doing my own thing, got a few kills, had a laugh with these guys as well. And yeah, again, just had a bit of banter. But man, me piloting was so bad, yeah, like what the hell am I doing? Should have had the might warp drive off, just like sat at 20, like right now. Instead of using, like out-tracking myself-ish. I know the Wolf's got like really cool tracking and things for killing like little frigates and things, but could have been applying way better to these tormentors that were remote repping each other as well. Not sure if I actually do that, yeah. But yeah. Getting some big chunks off these guys. I think the last Tormentor, we couldn't even like really kill him. So I think it was self-rep as well. If I'm not mistaken, the Tormentor does get a rep bonus, right? But yeah, pretty pretty interesting little fight. Got a few kills, had a laugh, like I say, and you know, that's what it's all about. Trying to mix up the content to stop getting bored. I've actually got a video coming up about that like entire subject, and I've got a ton of clips to show you guys, which you might want to try, you know, just to, like, if you're doing the same thing over and over, like the Abyss running or just ratting, you're going to get burnt out and just sick, like, pretty quick. Especially if you've been playing the game, like, for quite a long time. And once we get the reload here, the Tormentor's reps are pretty much non-existent. Once we get some really good hits, I got myself lined up lovely here. And yeah, he was just repping like a madman, and then we'll get the last hit on him, which was pretty nice, I think, or one of the last hits. So the Artie's definitely helped pushing through the active reps, which is one of the things I really like about the Wolf. Moving things back over to nullsec now. What's alliance is this on the screen? Wrecked, so it must be around Horde space, I would guess. Got a cult loaded here in the Kikimora, just for the infinite tracking sort of thing to kill the drones. The tracking's just absolutely insane on the Kiki guys. It's like miles ahead of any other destroyer in its class pretty much. But yeah, we'll start killing the drones. This was recorded live on stream as well, so like I smash record when I stream, so we'll get the full quality instead of the stream quality, even though on YouTube it's really high. Like I run like a 12k bit rate right now. You can pretty much run infinite, which is nice. Obviously not too much, like no one will be able to watch, right? But yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll start defanging this guy, thinking we're going to secure the kill here. And everyone in chat was lolling away because I think they knew something I didn't. And then suddenly, like I thought I'd dropped Scram here, and I was like baffled in chat. I was like, oh shit, did I uncycle me Scram or whatever? But he was just stabbed. So he made us go through all that. I mean, I've shortened the clip down as well because I was just killing drones for days. But yeah, that's a bit of a trolly thing right there, right? The next couple of clips is the Svipul. So I was flying this with the burst jammer. I don't know if you guys remember the video I did where I was flying burst jammers quite a lot. Some scrap footage from that sort of stuff. And this Ishtar, so we made a couple of mistakes here, which I'll just point out as well. We're stuck in propulsion mode for whatever reason. So there's a bit of a story going on, and yeah, obviously we're going to get spanked here. But yeah, this Svipul, I've been actually flying it a little bit, and it's dead fun, especially with the burst jammer fid because it's pretty trolly, right? But we're still in prop mode, and I think that's what got us killed here. So yeah, you can see the reps just don't hold. He was taking quite a bit of damage as well. If I'd put it into defense, I think I definitely would have tanked this guy. And yeah, the burst jammer, you can see it got a cycle off like 2 of the drones or whatnot, so it is really handy for that reason. And I think this Svipul, if you're armor fit, you've got plenty mids just to throw one. I don't think you need a web because you've got like the prop modes and all that sort of thing, and you can even go dual prop or whatnot. But there's another one off, so it didn't get all of them off, which I was really surprised, like just looking at the video here. But yeah, if I just stuck it in defense mode, I was like, damn son. So when I watched the clip back, obviously we realized our mistake, and then for the next clip we went in a bit more prepared. So if you guys can, like, I would definitely record your videos. I know I've said it quite a lot in the past, and well, pretty much everyone does, right? And it really helps you learn from your mistakes and things. So for the next fight we went in, I made sure that I was running like defense mode and things, which you'll see in the coming clip. I did end up right on top of them as well, which is nice. So we've got the 2 Nosses as well on, just to keep it running there. And man, yeah, so I was actually in sharpshooter mode this time, which was nice. We did swap after we got on top of him, and everything was going to plan here. I thought, right, we're going to get tanked up. So there you see I've switched into defense mode straight away. Not sure why I'm not burst jamming here though, being a bit of a scrub. And man, this Svipul actually tanks quite a lot, right? And this got literally down to the wire, so we're just repping like a madman here. There's the burst jammer going on. Wasn't zoomed out enough to see if we got the drones off with, though. That's maybe something I should do more in the past when we're using these burst jammer fits. Really effective. Like, if you haven't seen the burst jammer vid, I'll link it in the description, because it's you can put them on quite a lot of ships. I've had them on succubus's, although the cap's pretty rough on that because it takes loads of cap to run. And obviously the Svipul here, because it's a T3D, it's got like a big cap pool. Got the injector and dual rep my warp drive just for days, just using cap, right? And this guy actually goes pop, which was pretty nice. got the kill. But yeah, definitely recommend trying the speed pulse still, guys. It's not like mega great, right? There's a lot better options, but it's still fun to see on the field and use. Alright, next up we've got some ASS content. Not something I usually do, but I feel like I need to start doing it a lot more because you tend to get some like 100% fights, right? Even though you might get blobbed or whatnot, but it's good for using the alt as well, which I might start doing just to guard the gate on the way in. But anyway, a little backstory here. The Gila has been sitting on the in gate for just like so long, and they must have been waiting for this guy to come in and just say like, lol, I'm gonna come in, kill this, well, try and kill this guy, and if I start struggling, then just come in and gang him, right? So we've got everything overheated pretty much, well, the damage and the tank, so we've got the invul heated, and you can actually heat those for absolutely ages as well, guys, so we've got a lot of resistances there. But the Tengu had a newt, and once we were capped out, that was pretty much GG. But man, that was a pretty cool fight. That thorax is really, really nice, especially if you get groups on the go, right? Next up, we're in the worm of all things. I had a good couple of fights with a worm here. Again, sitting on into a ESS gate. I know we can't. I don't think we can go in the worms, right? With it being a frigate. But we thought, right, we're going to kill this crow because we had a little Kikimora and a Serb, I think, coming after us as well. I thought I would have been able to kill the crow a lot quicker than what I did and then get out. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But the Kiki was actually active shield rep, so I'm guessing he was like ASB or something. And when I look back at the video now, but he was pretty tanky, right? But as soon as the Serb comes in, I mean, that's pretty much GG. But that little worm fit's really, really nice. It's like I was just trying to armor fit one, but we killed quite a lot of stuff with that thing. But even though the fights weren't like great or nothing, so they'll not be making an appearance. And the next fight we're actually using a shield one, so we'll get about like a 16k tank or something like that. It's quite a lot for a little frigate. So there was a Loki and his tackle alt or tackle friend or whatever it was, sitting on that gate. So we jumped in, we decided to pull some range, you know, and the range here was a bit of a mistake on my part because I burned too far away, which enabled the Loki to warp to the stiletto, right? So I started ramming the stiletto once I realized how far I was away. I was getting like 140, 145. So yeah, that was a definite mistake on my part. And I mean, the Loki can close the range pretty quick anyway with his, and he's got long range guns or whatnot. But again, the plan originally was to just kill the tackle and then warp off. But we got tackled by the Loki, and man, those Loki webs are just insane. I'm not even sure if we got that guy. Nah, he got out. But we thought, why not? Let's try the Loki anyway. But yeah, looking back, I was super impressed with the worm tank. I think we're going to fly this a lot more, and it would be really, really cool with like a friend and a hyena or something. Like, I really need to start flying with other people as well, guys. So give us a shout if you want to, because I've got tons of stuff, like ideas in my head. We still need to do the Artie Sinner and the hyena team as well. So, you know, jump in my pub chat, and if you want to do some duo or whatnot. I've been reaching out to people, but time zones and family stuff, you know, and it's just a bit of a pain to try and organize. It's more of a spontaneous, like, fleet would work better for me. But yeah, 2 Lokis got us in the end, but again, still loving the tank on that worm. It's absolutely insane. So for the last clip, it's going to be a bit of a longer one, and this was in my, well, one of my favorite systems to pew in, which is MTACO. Just a few short jumps from Jitta up north, right? Used to just be here all the time pewing. So jumped on this Neris who was Sinoan, and just to, like I say, it's going to be a bit of a longer clip, so we'll talk through it as we go. So we'll start warping off. I didn't really want to hang around the actual citadel there just in case we got ganked or whatnot. Got tons of, well, bookmarks around the gates and everything. So I just poked them to see like what sort of fight we could get. And then we hit the Ansiplex gate, or the Sino beacon or whatever it is, just to see if we can get this Vexer to come over. And there's a Retribution as well, and man, that Ollie Bear and the Retribution we're going to have a chat about in a second as well, because man, he was such a cool guy about the fight we had. But yeah, just trying to like poke and get people to come and fight you. So I'm pretty sure the Vexer comes down here, yeah. And I was, man, I almost lost to this Vexer. Like flying this Wolfit, which is what we're in now, without the ADC, is like super risky against like high alpha things like, well, a lot of drones or whatnot. Because man, these warriors were just kicking my ass right now. But he must have been like 3 or 4 DDAs for sure for this. But it was pretty scary. So we'll start orbiting them anyway, or doing some manualing. I think we're like clicking away now just to get some range. Trying to kill the drones as well. But little warriors are fast, right? Lots and lots of damage coming in from this guy. Even though we don't seem to be repping quite a lot. Oh, there's a big wrecking blow there. Do you see that? Like nearly all me HP. Pretty insane. So I thought, right, we best get warp in here. Bit of a safe option, you know. I'm never one to like run away from a fight, but you know, no point dying needlessly. So yeah, the recording started late here. The Ollie Bear came out in the Retribution and we started having a fight. I'm not really scared at all about fighting laser ships in the Wolf because it's got such a high like AM therm resist towards the lasers. But man, as soon as the scram landed there, I was like, you what? Because who like flies scram Retributions these days? And I was really scared here, but luckily I had enough momentum to push us through the scram. And as he was approaching us to keep his range himself, like I was able to get some big like zero transversal shots on him, which was pretty nice. But Ollie Bear was such a cool guy about the fight, and we had a chat afterwards in the Losac next door. But yeah, really cool when you meet people that's like-minded like yourself. And other than that, guys, this Merlin decided to join the party as well, just a little bit late after I killed the Retribution, so he could have been a bit of a pest as well if he'd gotten a web or something on us. But yeah, pretty much GG for the Merlin here. The worm's just like absolutely crazy. So he did actually get a web on there, but that helped me. It slowed me down a bit just to get a zero transversal shot there. Boosh. Breaking that that big buffer tank he had. And man, he just just gets melted. But yeah, man, I love the Wolf guy. It's so good. But yeah, kudos to those guys. And again, Ollie Bear, thanks if you're watching this, dude. Such a good show, mate. And yeah, that brings us to the end, guys, of the little mixtape there. Not the best fights in the world, but again, like I say, it's just scrap footage which I needed shot of just to tidy me Shadow Play folder up. And there's more coming, guys. I've got absolutely tons planned. If you want to jump in the Discord and check out the announcements channel, there's actually a list of stuff I'm working on or stuff that's planned as well, so you can also throw some suggestions in there. All the links for Discord and all that sort of social stuff's down in the description. Love you guys to join, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.